3P, please mute your mic.
Judges, shall we begin?
Yes, Simran.
Yes, for a kindly start.
Okay, thank you so much. So, a very good morning to the panel of judges, to my co speakers, and all those who are listening to me. The topic for today is human identity is only recognized through social media platforms, and I'm going to speak for the motion. I'm going to represent my team, that is 4A. So, before I start, let me give a glimpse of the today's world, the today's reality, by means of a short poem that goes on like this. We love our life, but we do love our likes. We love our comments and we love our common interest. That is, we like being liked. Because the truth is that we know who we are and what we stand for. We quite right read and we quite right write. So, by clickers, shares, screenshots, likes, let me know what you like, which edit is better, heart emoji, the beach hot weather, silly captions, recycle fashions, all these things. But still, we love our life, but indeed, we love our likes, we love our comments, and we love our common interest. That is, we like being liked. So, the biggest question today is, and that is indeed the elephant in the room, is how, what, and when the things change and the circumstances change that human identity has come to this pedestal that it is only being recognized by social media platforms, or by social platforms rather, to say the least. In this age and era of 21st century, social media or social platforms have given a voice to the human identity. And without dwelling much into the statistics part of it, I'm going to start with a set of questions that are going to be asked to you and me as well. And over here, I'm not trying to portray or point out a very dystopic view of the society, but this is what it is, and shouldn't be more aware of the reality of the times that we are living in. So let me ask the first question. If I say that if you have to build your personal profile, your personal account, and if you have certain opinions to share and you want to share it with the world, can you do it within the narrow confines of your home, or can you do it within the four walls of your house? I don't think so. And for that purpose, you will have to have an account either on Instagram or on Facebook or any other social platform. YouTube could be a good medium for that. The second important question is, if I say that you have to build your professional profile. Now we see the abrupting economy that is going on, the deteriorating state of affairs. And if I say that if you have to build your professional account, can you do it without a LinkedIn account? Or can you do it without uploading your CV or your cover letter to any social platform? So these were two very decent questions. But let me ask some very harsh questions right now. Certain realities or certain circumstances that we witnessed months back only. I hope there is a picture that is quite etched in our minds of a laborer who is talking over his phone and who is listening about the sad demise of his child. That photograph went viral on social platforms. And it's because of this reason that man got a voice. That man got an identity. Because otherwise, who would listen to his pain? Who would listen to his plight? He was given transportation, and this voice went all around to the government that you need to do enough for these people, you need to do enough for the laborers. He became a symbol of oppression and he became a voice of the laborers. And because of this reason, that many changes took place, many help came across. The second most important question that has happened like days before. We all know the students' life that is currently going on, and all those students who were appearing for JEE and NEET. They say that there has been a miscarriage of justice on their part, and because of that, they took to social platforms, pointed out their grievances, addressed their grievances, saying that these are the problems, that we are facing these situations, and they represented their friends' voices also. So, social media gave an identity to the students also. And why? point out all these things, let me just introspect and bring this question a bit further to ourselves. I would ask certain questions to us, including me as well, where I would say that there is a need to introspect. How many of us today actually got up and read the newspaper, read the headlines? What are they? What's going around the world? Or we did not just take a phone and see and swipe through, going to know what's going
Two
on in the
minutes
world
left.
today? Thank you so much. So, the point is that no matter how hard it is for us to digest, but social media or social platform has given a voice to us. It has given an identity to us. And we cannot deny from the fact, we cannot shy from the fact that this is the biggest industry. This is the booming industry. It's because of this reason that Facebook, a 2.23 billion industry, YouTube 1.9 billion industry, WhatsApp 1.5 billion industries, and to name all of them. Now, the information technology, the Ministry of India itself has said that 75% of the world's population is on media, 45% of which is constituted by the youth, and there has been a 20% hike in the uses of these social platforms. It has brought a revolution, and we cannot deny these voices, we cannot deny these identities, though it's a spectrum, but we cannot deny them. And it has become a pillar of the democracy. It has become an opposition today. So I'm not going to deny the fact that this is indeed a double-edged sword, but the discretion lies upon us, whether we want to switch off the phone and keep it aside, or whether we want to use it and use it for our best abilities. So I would just say that either you kill your enemy with this sword, or you kill yourself with this sword. And having said that, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, 4A. I request 3B to kindly switch off your mic. Switch on your mic, sorry.
Before that, I would just request 4A to kindly keep their video on till the second speaker finishes. And this is for everyone. The first speaker has to keep the video on till the round finishes for their particular speech. Thank you so much. 3B, Ashwati, you can begin with the time.
Am I audible?
Yes, 3B, you are.
Yes, judges, are we ready?
Yes, Ashwati.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, please begin.
Recognizing influence identity, fake identity, digital identity through social media. We follow a social constructionist approach in which we view identity as a socially emerging phenomena rather than a predefined and pre-identified fact. We try to make it as an interpersonal identity, whereas it is very much conserved to our one's own self. A man's morals, manners, etiquettes, upbringing, ethics define a man. Man's actions defines man's image. In short, humanity defines human, and it cannot be expressed through social media. You were a human being much before you uploaded your WhatsApp profile or you updated your FB profile. That social media is not the cause for your existence, and neither are you identified by this. There are non-visible traces which are not visible to the user when he is using social media, but which nonetheless are continuously recorded by the system. These are in the form of logs and cookies, which are the input algorithms that govern the decision of a man's identity. The search engines and aggregators continuously construct a profile of a person based on his or her online actions. And this is called as calculated identity. This calculated identity which is there, it is completely quantified self-identity, which is prepared by social media by gathering the personal data available on the surface. This identity is nowhere linked with the individual who is the source of that particular data. Many a times what happens, taking advantage of this digital identity, people tend to make fake IDs, fake profiles, fake passwords, and it gives birth to cyber crimes. Now, these cyber crimes, many a time the people who have been victims of harassment or any kind of active census, they tend to use social media as a platform to create a profile which is corresponding to a fake identity. Being online makes it easier for people to explore new forms of identities, like fantasy avatars, to shift their identity or to develop multiple identities. This is posing a high risk. Many a times, I question myself who the author of a particular content on social media is. For example, the film experts, another person shared photos or links corresponding to other websites. Again raises the question, who is responsible? Who is the author? Who is the writer of this content? Adding on to it, the comments on these spectacles again raises the question or of a concern for the semiotic source as well as the individual who shares that pic. What about this digital identity being used by the people after death? I question you, when does the identity construction of a person stop and the construction of the collective memory of a person start? Do people continue to live in their profiles even after they die, or are they maintained by someone else? So you see, social media are mirrors with memory, losing your worth as a human being. Subscribers, followers, and friends, these are the particularities of social media. We share our network more or less openly with people, but our identity is identified by them, whom we allow into our network as friends. And most of the times, the extent of this network is not in the control of the user. Example, the followers on Twitter. They are not in our control. Therefore, people seem to look like a double-layered red velvet chocolate cake on social media, whereas in real, they are just single-layered cupcake. So, most of the people treat life as a constant status update. It's as if they are more concerned with how their lives look instead of how their lives actually feel. This social media has stolen the children's identity from the small and innocent souls. It has led the youngsters to multi-attention deficit disorder, which is somehow modifying and scattering their attention identity. So you see, my dear friends, basically this social media is trying to accompany us. It is trying to power us. It is providing us interpretations of what is good, sexy, beautiful, and attractive. And youngsters, they are more vulnerable to these influences. They try to adopt it. And once they adopt it, they develop a false presentation of one's own self. The young generation today rely on the social contacts to figure out who they are. And this, with the development of social media, this has entered into a virtual sphere. Now coming to debating, I would like to question my worthy opponents. Do single one of you post a pic without editing on social media? No. The answer will be no. Why? Because fake is the trend and most of the people seem to be in style. So question yourself, do people really love you or the mask you put on every day? I would say instead of being fake on social media, try to be more social in real life. One of my worthy opponents stated about engineers and artists gaining recognition. My dear, by plainly looking and posting pics and comments full of love, compassion, and humanity by a person who has committed a rape or a murder will not change his identity in person as a rapist or gangster. He will continue to be a rapist or gangster no matter what he posts. Another worthy opponent mentioned about a person who gained recognition through social media. Badshah, well-known rapper, paid 75 lakh and increased his followers by 15 lakh. So is this appreciation worth? Is this worth? This is not at all worth. So my point in telling you is, do not allow social media to take over your lives. It is much beautiful or fun to keep it in the background. You get it? So don't be among the people who wear a fake mask. Try to be real. Try to be more motivated in real life. My worthy opponent stated, with a sword you can kill yourself or others. My dear, most of the people are using the sword of social media and killing their own selves, their own real self, their own talents, their own virtues. Whereas social media, they are not using it appropriately. Therefore, human identity is not recognized through social media. It is recognized through in-person talent because we are God's
Time up.
creation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, 3B. With this, we will move on to a tea break. Judges, I would just like to inform you that we haven't concluded with all the teams of this current topic. After